not allowed to get a lot of guff or a lot of suspicion or anything like that. But an air genasi going through a town might have people that run away from him because they don't understand him. Might have a lot of children just constantly come up and try to take their hand and play with them because they think they're interesting. You know, they might have people constantly coming after them saying, "Hey, I know I don't want to insult you, but can I have a sample of your blood? You know, for magical study, you know, stuff like that." It's weird with genasi. They're not really mistrusted. It's just they have a different kind of social.
Don't Earth Genasi just look like? Am I misremembering? But Earth Genasi look pretty normal.
Sort of. So, if you pat an Earth Genasi on the back, you'll get like dust, a little bit of dirt coming out of their hair, and they'll always leave a bit of stuff behind them. They have really cut features, really hard line features like minerals.
Like chiseled?
Yeah, really chiseled features, like they're made out of like they're a statue. And of course, goblins are treated like lepers.
Pests.
They're treated like pests, or kobolds.
Are the kobolds dog-like or dragon-like? Because I know they've done both.
Kobolds look like stunted red dragons mixed with fleas that release a stink that release a stink when they're scared.
Fleas?
Well, their features are very weird. Somewhere between draconic and insectile almost.
3.5e kobold. I have to see this. Features and traits.
Wait, so I gotta have the orc be more pig-like?
The orcs are much more pig-like, yeah.
Nice.
So green orcs are a little bit more pig-like, but gray orcs and some of the tribes of the green orcs are closer to like Warhammer 40k orcs.
Oh God.
So a gray orc stands anywhere from 9 to 10 feet tall, and they're twice as fierce as a normal orc, and about 5 times as intelligent.
Friggin' art boys they are.
Them be weird boys.
Oh.
Features and traits. Features and traits.
And satyrs, of course, the reason that they're on the list there to play, because satyrs are fun. The reason they're on the advanced list is because satyrs are...
Nobody you pronounce it satyr?
Yeah, what's that?
No one likes satyrs. Satyr. No one likes satyrs.
Are those the the half-horse people?
No, I didn't put centaur on the list because
they want satyrs.
You can't really accommodate a horse in most prisons.
Yeah, satyrs are half goat people.
Oh.
You know, I really wish they'd just add fawns as a race, though. That'd be cool.
Fawns be cool.
Yeah.
What are those?
Think female satyrs, only it's a deer from head to toe, only they're still bipedal instead of quadruped.
I'm not noticing orcs on here. Is that another kill on sight?
No, full-blooded orcs in Cormyr, at least where we're playing, they just kill them. They don't need.
So what's the difference between a full-blooded orc and a half-orc? Because I know those have permission and orcs don't.
Well, half-orcs have a parent who is not an orc and is usually one of the quote-unquote more civilized races.
Yeah.
Usually. And you can always tell if they were born to a human mother or an orcish mother.
What's the difference?
If they were born to an orcish mother, their facial features are more porcine. If they're born to a human mother, their facial features are more human.
No.
Porcine?
Pig-like. Porcine.
Ah. You know what I might do is I might make a pig-like half-orc.
Does gnome include...
I might just do that.
Does gnome include deep gnome?
No. Well, actually, no, I shouldn't say that. If you want to play a Durger, as long as you understand...
That's the deep dwarf.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. If you want to play a Snurvelblin, As long as you understand the social consequences of playing a Snurflewind, I'm okay with it.
There are social consequences to that? Durgar, I understand.
Snurflewind are Underdark creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you're from the Underdark. We automatically hate you and fear you.
And also, don't people in the Underdog have like some sort of sensitivity to sunlight as well?
Yeah.
Most
yeah.
creatures do. Yeah. Yep. It's either light sensitivity or light blindness.
And Durgar is just get fucked. No one loves you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Eladrin.
Eladrin haven't made their return to the premature plane as of 1371.
The Gith would rather die, I assume.
The Gith are only still in the astral and is it the void? No, it's not the void. It's the
It's Limbo, the Chaos Plane.
limbo. That's it. They're still in the astral and limbo, and on spelljammer ships.
Goliaths.
Goliaths are extremely rare. They haven't made it over from Eberron yet.
Harengon, I doubt even exists.
Haragon again would be another one of those extremely rare creatures. I left it off the list because I didn't think it would matter.
Yeah. Shadar Kai. I guess that's out.
They're still in the Shadow Plane. They haven't actually breached. So you gotta understand, most Shadow Plane creatures stay in the Shadow Planes. And it wasn't until after the Weave settled, after the Spellfire Plague, after 150 years later, when it finally settled and it stabilized again, that the Fey realm started mixing with the Shadow realms, and a lot of those new realms that you know about even came into existence because a lot of them don't exist right now.
How about turtles? They are from the material.
They are only found in Mestika, in Forgotten Realms.
Tritons have yet to, resurface, I assume.
Tritons are around, but they can't spend very long on land.
Oh. So they're the frog kind of amphibious.
Their bodies haven't changed yet. They haven't been warped yet into being able to stay on land for prolonged periods of time.
Same with sea elves.
Like, you can play a Triton or a Sea Elf, but the problem is that, you know, you're only going to last, I think, a week if you have a really good constitution, and then you'll just die.
And then the monstrous races are mostly kill on sight, right?
A lot of them, yeah.
Hobgoblins, though, they're sort of civilized.
In Cormyr, they're on the greenskin list, and they're just kill on sight.
I just imagine that one image of like from Fangai of the quadrant that like wastes his quadrant of like, oh yeah, here's all the light skins and here's all like the black people. But I just imagine that it's like, oh yeah, here's green skin. That was like kill on sight. You know what I mean?
So picture Cormyr in 1371, so in the 1370s. Picture that like, have any of you guys seen Sleepy Hollow?
No.
Okay, I want you to watch Sleepy Hollow. It has a very...
Like the show or the Disney movie?
The Disney movie.
I think I've seen it.
So,
It's been a long time.
Cormyr is a silly place.
Silly place where we kill races on sight.
So Cormyr has like laws upon laws upon laws upon laws.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's pretty horrible. It's one of those places where if you don't know the law and you get fined for not knowing the law, you can get fined because you don't know the law and you got fined for
Or
it.
they just come up with a law because just cause.
Yeah, and the entire structure of Cormyr is basically horrifyingly corrupted, but none of them will admit it.
So it's like lawful corruption, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. So that's why I always call Cormyr a silly place.
Furbolgs haven't left. Are Furbolgs still wild? I can't remember.
Furbolgs are around, but they stick to the mountains. They don't really like
So
it.
what would a half-orc might get a lesson for?
Half-orc?
Like,
Half-orc
Yeah.
could be from anywhere. Half-orcs could be from anywhere.
Yeah. I just imagine like a pig like half-orc getting in Western because of racism.
Oh
Are
yeah,
you sure?
cool,
Are you sure?
nice.
Cool.
Ooh, I love it.
How?
I might.
What style is the Artifice tech?
So, the Gold Dwarves, the Great Rift, the artificers from down there. Picture Aztec steampunk,
Mm.
and it's all dwarven.
Mm.
The Lantanese gnomes. So no one goes near Lantan. You know why no one goes near Lantan? Because anyone that isn't welcome is killed by the Lantanese gnomes. The god Gond, who was struck from the
Oh.
sky, landed in Lantan during the time of troubles. So he shared his technology and his idea of the Great Machine with the Lantanese gnomes. There are steampunk, magic tech gunships that patrol
Oh
the
my
waters
God.
of Lantan. So imagine steampunk D&D fucking speedboats with pop-out fucking miniguns on the back of them patrolling Lantan.
So,
That's Lantanese artificer tech.
so the unwanted visitors are just fucking precision airstriked?
Precision airstrike, gun down, whatever you want.
That's amazing.
So Lantanese artificers, I take an extra step of leniency with them when I allow them.
Mhm.
Like you're talking gnomes that have like Iron Man fold in armor.
Oh my God.
Fop, question. I'm not 18. I can't see a majority of the channels.
Really?
Yes.
Really? You're not
Okay.
18? Huh.
Give it 2 months.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I'll take that
Huh.
off. That doesn't bother me.
Thank you. Right, we've done half an hour. We should probably get to playing.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Oh no,
We-
don't be. I'm fine with it.
Oh God.
Oh, lovely.
Call them a dirty little slut for hacking.
What happened to what's the name who plays football in our campaign? Are they gonna show up? Or...
Moon?
Yeah.
Moon's here?
Yeah, Moon's here.
Okay. Didn't realize.
You didn't hear. You know what, Moon? I should ask. Pronoun? I was about to call you a he, so I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, Moon. What's your pronoun again?
Yeah, it's he.
Okay, good. So
Okay.
I just wanted to ask to just be respectful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't hear him chime in earlier?
No, I guess Spades and Moon just sound so similar.
Oh,
So I didn't pick a Moon.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some tea.
okie dokie. So what do you think of the setup for the Prison Break game, Petra?
Yeah. See, I was gonna play like a kind of like cowboy X character, but I think I'm gonna save that for another campaign.
Oh, Crown is going to be joining us,
I noticed.
and let me just copy this. I'll put it into the chat.
Oh God.
This is what she's going to be playing. She's going to be playing a tiefling that
Ooh.
has had a very, very hard life. She's
I'm
playing-
back.
Yeah, I was. But yeah, I think I'm taking the opportunity to pick like a pig like apple. I just not sure if I want to go barbarian or if I want to go something else.
Nothing wrong with barbarian. I like barbarian sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
Alrighty. It's a me. It's a Mario. Oh, uh-oh. What's wrong, Mario? Nothing.
Okay.
Do you think Crit Pratt should have voiced Mario? In the movie, do you think Chris Pratt should have been allowed to voice Mario?
Oh,
No.
hell yes. He did a very good job.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
like
think they
They
should.
should have done someone else.
I'm not
I just
invested
hate
enough.
how they're giving Chris Pratt roles in voice acting that he's not suited out for. For instance, how he's going to be voicing Garfield. I do not see Chris Pratt.
He's too happy.
Yes,
he's too happy for that.
yeah, he's
It's
not.
disgusting. Garfield has an established voice.
Alright, y'all, it's
That is not it.
See, I won't be as upset if Chris Pratt fits into the role Garfield more. You know what I mean?
we can talk about
Okay,
Garfield
cool.
later. Come on, let me do this.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, and also they changed. I think I forgot to change my reactor.
Oh, the rear
Don't
end-
worry about it.
Oh, you're not streaming this one?
I am,
No,
but I don't really care. I
Yeah,
am.
Petra's
I don't.
been streaming for 15 minutes now.
Just been streaming
Oh,
a
God,
conversation.
Christ, oh, hell.
Yeah, you're just fully exposed. Sorry. So last time, not last week. Let's see. Let me see if I remember what happened. Oh yeah, there's a
Yeah,
Moida.
I do follow it.
There is a Oh yeah, you have your journal. I can just look at that.
Yeah, Bob has a journal.
All right.
The case of the death of a salesman.
So there's a death, and then yeah. You're. I don't know how to I don't know how to do recaps.
On our previous episode,
Yeah.
on our previous episode, we had a well-known merchant was believed to have been found dead. What it really turned out, he had actually been trying to dispose of a body he had killed years ago out of greed.
And then
Why
he did a little fucky wucky. Yeah. Actually, I'm just gonna bring you all to this map. Uh-oh. I don't think I preloaded the scene.
Yeah, like I said, probably go take my money to a fighter idea and save it for another campaign.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, like I just said, they're probably gonna be more cowboy-esque. And I don't think that's gonna fit the setting. So, most likely take the opportunity to do like a pig, like person.
Porcine.
Okay, I activated this thing, but I don't know if everybody's already here. But in any case.
It's still loading. for me.
Loading.
Okay, well, while that's loading, I can, you know, do some things. Yes. So, so this will be, I would say this is the day after. Shit. One second. Okay. So the day after, does anybody have like their character have any internal monologues or opinions they have about this case?
How much gold did that guy owe me?
You got 100 gold out of it. Out of the gambling losses,
Yeah.
the gambling bonus that I
Oh, yes, that was it.
forgot to hand in.
You don't charge 5
Yeah,
gold
poor
for
guy.
apples.
You don't. Exactly.
Oh yeah, you were annoyed with that one. I think charges apples. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah, an apple is like 5 copper pieces at most.
Oh, I forgot about that.
No, I'm just spending my time enjoying the smell of the ocean and just relax.
Yeah?
Yoko's
Probably
playing.
just missing the gym.
Yoko's playing some. Yoko's playing some rhythm on her drum.
Okay. What about Mizu? Does she have any thoughts in her head? Please.
She's having a vague memory, and this is more of me as a player, is like, didn't we end the session on the company leader inviting us all out to eat?
Right.
Yeah.
So Mizu is just like, let's say Mizu sends us into the flashback.
Yeah, sure.
her thoughts is thinking of that moment.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, I'll say Kazuya, he takes you all out to like a is it, I'm trying to think if the word should be a booth or a shack.
What's the difference?
A booth is kind of like there's the counter where they serve the food, and then there's like a single row of seats in front of that counter, maybe like 5 seats at most.
Wouldn't that be like a stall?
A stall, yeah, a stall. Same things, same difference. Man, it's the same difference.
A bar would actually have room for us to go in and sit down and everything like that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would just be sitting on the stall.
Okay.
On the street.
Okay, so yeah, it'll be a ramen stall. Not exactly the most lavish. Not exactly the most lavish of restaurants or stalls. But
Some trivia for you, not to
Yeah.
distract too much, but do you know why? Do you want to know why those stalls are everywhere in Japan?
well, yeah,
Why?
Because it's
convenient.
It's considered to be rude to walk around in public and eat.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, I don't know if that was the reason, but I do know why. There's so many stalls.
Well, it's one of the cultural things. I don't know if that's why it caused it in the first place, or if that's what caused the cultural effect. I don't know, either way.
Oh,
But yeah.
maybe it was both. You never know. You never know.
But yeah, Kazuya, gonna usher you all to sit down with him and have this pretty hearty meal.
No, thank
Lunch.
you. I'm not hungry.
Oh, I'm not talking about you, but everybody else. Come on.
That's right.
Oh yeah, what do you?
There-
That kind of armor does not need to eat or sleep, huh?
I like sleeping. At least I think that's what it is.
So,
Sorry.
yeah. So, Kazuya is gonna kind of look towards Mizu and just ask her, so, what do you think about your first murder case?
Like, what about it?
Well, I mean, what do you think about it? You must have some thoughts. Anything. Just anything that comes to your mind first.
Mizu just kind of, she curls up her lip a little bit in a pondering fashion. All honesty, I don't know. If I was to say anything, I don't know if this was really a case of anything if we already knew the answer to the problem.
Why do you say that?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure you knew he was dead before we even went over there. And then,
We thought he was dead, but he wasn't. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
that and the fact that he was hiding, something related to the gambling. So, I mean, I don't know as much as we were solving a mystery as much as cleaning it up.
What's the difference?
There has to be a mystery for it to be solved, and there technically wasn't actually a mystery.
Come on, come on. Police are like garbage men of criminals. All we do is clean up messes. It's no different.
Mm.
Are we not? Are policemen not supposed to prevent crimes?
Technically, yes, but it's really hard to prevent a crime when you don't know if it's, when you don't even know it's going to happen. So usually
Now,
they,
if
yes,
we could see into the future and stop people from committing the crimes, well,
that'd be
that
awesome.
would be very dark indeed, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but weren't like knowing a crime was gonna be committed, and like by now the crime was gonna be committed, like like spiral out of control into even more than try to prevent it from happening into actually happening.
See, there is the dilemma.
Well,
This is why you're right. For the most part, we're not preventing crime. We're mostly cleaning it up like janitors.
well, I for one think it's
Yeah.
pretty lovely. It's an easy
We
job.
aren't policemen, though. We're detectives. I think.
Isn't if you're just allowing messes to happen, you're not really fixing the problem. You're just kind of covering it up, man, aren't you?
The problem
Anything
requires-
else would be monstrous, though.
Preventing the problem requires restructuring our entire civilization, something that most society is not ready for.
Even if it isn't ready, doesn't mean it shouldn't change.
Well,
Well, there's some wisdom to that.
Well, change takes a while.
well, at
It
this,
always does change.
yeah. Well, at the same time, well, what do you propose?
Propose in what exactly?
A solution, of course.
I don't think there's a single solution, and I think trying to think of one is actually more of an issue than a help, because it's very common for people to look for a one catch-all solution because they don't want to deal with the hard stuff.
You can just
They're
say
looking
you
for the
don't know.
fastest way around.
We're all friends here.
So,
Well, you can just say you don't know. We're all friends here.
I think there is a solution. I think it's odd that you seem to be asking me for a specific one.
He is testing your wisdom. That's all.
But is this test necessary?
Of course it is. It's better to know the people you work with, yes?
Well, if I was to give some solutions to these issues, well, one, the state of this area and overall in a governing body is awful. The discrepancy between those who are treated as these lesser classes is really bad, despite the fact that those in the higher up places have a big necessity for the common class. And that, for the most part, a lot of the common citizens just start to blame each other for their problems instead of looking to the root of their issues up there in that capital. So,
Oh,
So
drinks
you're
to
all one of
that.
the ones that would- You're all one of the ones, these new ones that would overthrow the empire, yes?
depends what overthrowing the empire means to you.
There's so much political change now. The empire is losing its power, losing its grip on the people. In many ways it is good, but in others it is also quite bad.
Quite right, quite right.
There will come a time very soon where your ideas will be tested. Unfortunately for you, they will be tested with steel.
But that will be in the
most
future.
The most I think of that is, these working class people have to support the higher ups, bad or they don't get as much as they want, and then they just end up, cutting the hand that feeds them.
Well, that's why we're
I
here.
mean, for the most part, I guess that's why I try to do what I can for the common folk.
May you be
I
correct.
think it just needs more time to learn about what can best help everyone, and also to find those that are actually willing to accept help.
Well, I do know where you can start. You can start with, just asking the townspeople for some help, rather than living out there in the middle of the woods. Surround yourself with people.
Sorry, there's a mosquito in my bedroom right now, so if you hear my hands clapping, it's me attacking it.
But yeah, instead of surrounding yourself with trees and forest animals, surround yourselves with more people. That way you get to know more of them.
You spend quite a bit of time outside of this society. Do you know of the 5 noble classes? The noble professions that are always sought after by those with character.
No? What purpose do they serve?
They serve to build a society, and without them, society could not exist, empire or not. They are the warrior, the scholar, the farmer, the artist, and the merchant.
Scholar and warrior are separate?
Yes, yes they are.
I thought
Why?
you meant like actual people with a job related to those things. Okay.
Because warriors focus on a particular type of learning, not all learning.
Okay.
Used to be a warrior myself.
The question is, do you fit into one of those 5 professions? Do you seek one of the noble classes? Or do you not create a foundation for society?
I'm open to making something new, that's for sure. I mean, so this structure that you just spoke of has been around for quite some time, has it not?
It is what built the society we live in today. It is the only reason the society exists.
And does that not make it at fault for the quality of the society as it is now?
No. Corruption and stupidity are the reason the society is the way it is today.
Murder is a part of the human condition.
I won't say it's fault.
I don't know if I would agree with that. I've seen, at least through my time out in the woods, that when things try their darn hardest to remain the same as they have been, it's natural for things to push back against it. And anything that tries to fight to keep things the same eventually loses out in the end unless it learns how to adapt to its situation.
No, this is very true. But this is why society and nature are different. Are they not?
I like to think that they're not so different, but they're mistrusting of each other. They don't understand each other well enough to necessarily work in a cohabitation. Though there's signs around this area where they're trying their best, but have had their failures on occasion.
So you see no difference between the laws of nature and the justice of man?
I mean, man came from nature, probably used some sort of basis from it to set their new foundations.
Yes, the 5 noble professions.
So they came from their own original nature, they changed it. And then that change stuck around and it became their basis of their nature. So that means change has to come again.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Hey, can we get some sake? We've been sitting around for a while.
Yeah.
And Mizu just like openly says in the air to see if anyone has come to service us yet.
Uh,
I make a like weird noise to try and grab people's
Yeah.
attention. Like we've been here for about
I
15 minutes.
I
We
was
haven't been served yet.
I was gonna say the whole time that Kazuya was silent, he was just off to the side, getting all the things, getting all getting surface basically, because I didn't want to interrupt you guys.
Gotcha.
But yeah, as there's only actually one person because it's a stall, so there's only like one person working there, as he very efficiently pours some sake and kind of just gives it to you all. And yeah, Kazuya is just gonna speak up and just stretch a little bit and just go, well, I personally like to change the topic since I'm not really the biggest fan of, speaking of top politics.
Neither am I.
Ichiro has
Like
already
the
has
same way.
already downed his shot glass, and he's instead now holding a bottle that he just sleight of handed away from the merchant.
Yeah.
The dude.
You know what? Good for him. You know what? Good for him.
That's what he cheers with you.
Personally, I just think that nobody can agree on one thing, and then they just go back and forth in a circle, and then they start to argue, and then that's how wars happen. It's fine to talk about it, I think.
War.
Yeah. But I think we're
I see, unfortunately, war coming soon. A lot of people disagreeing with each other.
really. I think we're mostly in a time of peace.
We're in a time of peace now. It never lasts, does it?
It's a cycle.
Mhm. I
Yeah,
can see that, yes.
I would drink to that.
We fight until there are no men left to fight. Then peace comes until the new men are old enough to fight once more.
Spoken like a true warrior.
Really?
Yes.
I fired this cannon like 7 times.
I still don't know how you lug that around.
I do
Feels
have
right.
concerns that I think it is highly possible that war could come, but the reasoning behind it is going to be the most important part.
Hmm.
No,
It is over
unfortunately
money,
for us, it's most likely going
land,
to be out of stupidity or politics.
I think we can take care of ourselves. If it does come to that.
I agree.
But I'm not too worried about
And
it
I'll
now.
And I'll drink to that. And he takes another big swig.
Just straight from the bottle.
Oh hell yeah! Holding the hot towel around the bottom of the bottle, just fucking swinging it right down.
Well, anyways. Since we're already here and we're not doing. We're out of the workplace, let's stop talking about work. So. How are you liking this new place, Mizu? I'm just interested in what you know since you are the newest one.
About this area in general,
Well, yeah.
um,
How are you liking the people here?
can't really say I like or dislike the people yet. They all seem cautious, a little too on edge. You know, doesn't look like a lot of trouble happens in this area in particular. But I think it is kind of that unsettling moment of peace that's not a good thing.
I see.
So I feel like I really haven't gotten to know anyone outside of all of you. Which isn't a bad thing. You know, you take what you can. Be thankful that you get to know a little bit of someone when they're willing to let you know about them. And you'll be at least a little bit happier with the small things that you can get in life.
Well, I'm hoping that means you see us as friends. And just know that if you do, that feeling is mutual.
I'm gonna start drinking now.
Oh yeah, this is drinking. So I want, if everybody's drinking, give me a constitution check for getting drunk.
Okay. Sure, I don't see why not.
Except for like Nyoko.
Oh,
Just because.
Yoko just stares at the bottle.
Yeah. If you
It's
drink.
the,
Okay, 17. Okay, so you remain steadfast when you drink your sake. And as you guys
how do I roll for a constitution check again?
Just click on the attribute Constitution and ask if you want to make a check or saving throw.
yeah. But yeah, they see you roll a 7. Oh, you rolled a 17 again.
Okay.
Cool. And Mizu. And then also Ichiro. Constitution saving throws.
I already typed in chat what I was doing.
Oh. Let's see. Okay. Then I guess that will be in sleight of hand check.
A pocket?
Oh.
I'm a shifter. I'm a changeling. I can shift my biology.
Ah.
I knew you were shift or change me. From like,
I just make sure I
Last
pass
session.
myself off as human.
Yeah, I don't think like we know it in game though.
yeah, we don't know it in game.
No, he's pretty good. He's pretty good at making sure it always seems like he's got some kind of trick up his sleeve, so he can pass it off as.
Yeah, no, you effortlessly do that thing.
And I'll just
Completely
act like I'm slowly getting drunk and rosy in cheeks and everything.
He's
For
just
when you
drinks
would
for
not,
the sake of the
that's,
fun of drinking, so she doesn't care about getting tipsy or overly intoxicated.
nice. As for Kazuya, I am intentionally failing the saving throw. Just very purposefully failing the saving throw. And as you guys are, doing your drinking,
Yeah,
the
no,
food,
you are not.
the food
Totally
is served.
different.
The food is served, and could I say that will be kind of like the end of the flashback for Mizu?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a good place to end like the flashback, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, this was a flashback?
Yeah,
Yes.
To the night before.
yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
okay.
Because I kind of skipped over that, but yeah. So what's on her mind
So-
now?
No, hold on. Actually, does that mean that Mizu got drunk or?
She drank until she was tipsy. You know, she's a pretty big lady, so she can handle quite a bit.
Then Ichiro definitely would have tried to get her to come back and stay at his place because he wouldn't have wanted her to just wander off in the woods drunk like that by herself.
No, it's okay. I had to go give this to the local spirits too. Considering how bad things have been in this area, I think the spirits could use a little bit of spirits. So,
Yeah, actually disgusting using the real place.
So I have to make sure to set up this offering tonight for when the night spirits enjoy it best.
And he just kind of drunkenly, okay. And once he's away from you, he goes from acting drunk to stone sober again.
Kazuya
Pours
is
the alcohol out,
yeah.
and pours the alcohol out of his sack along the way.
Yeah, no, Kazuya is actually just straight up drunk. You know,
It's really
he
just
is
straight up.
very loud. He is
Had to get
very
Nyoko
loud.
to get him.
Yeah,
Had to get Nyoko to get him back home.
yeah,
He's just making like weird noises as like make drunken stupor.
yeah. Just throw up in the alleyway, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
In regards to that offering, there's like a little, one of those roadside little stone lanterns where you could put an actual lantern inside to, keep it light out for the way. But she doesn't really care about having nightlight, so she's used it as like a little altar on the side of the road, and she puts it in there with like she has one spare sake bottle, and she leaves specifically 3 cups out, the 3 little dishes, and she puts a leaf on top of the bottle as an indicator to the local spirits that they're free to drink from it. That's what she does. And so her first thing in the morning, outside of remembering the rest of the flashback, is like, oh, I should go check on the offering. So she's gonna open up that stone lantern to see if they took a drink.
All right. Let me see. And you do see that a little bit of the drink is kind of gone. It's not fully gone, but it's some of it is. Maybe like half.
She puts her hands into a prayer. It's like, thanks for leaving me some. And she'll have a small dish of sake in the morning.
That's her breakfast. It's the same idea as whiskey for breakfast.
I mean, she's only having 1 dish of it, so it's not like she's having a lot.
And I think last but not least, Ichiro. What are you thinking? What you thinking about?
Wondering about, just wondering about some of the people in town that I've gotten to know. Thinking, I never would have suspected him that merchant of doing that.
Yeah. People can-
Reassessing what I think I know about the people I know.
Awesome. And with that, I'm gonna keep us on this map for now. But back at the agency, Kazuya is gonna walk in just with his his head in his hands, just rubbing his forehead. And hey, Nyoko, call 1 or 2.
2.
Okay. Okay, so he goes to the right one. He kind of like puts his shoulder, leaning on the statue for support, and he's leaning on the right one. So this is Nyoko, and he's gonna ask, "Hey, hey, Nyoko, good morning.
Good morning.
Can you send this letter to a friend of mine? The address is already on there. My head hurts massively right now."
Okay, I now need to decide if Yoko remembers how to read.
I mean, if you don't know, that's fine. Just go find Ichiro and Komugi.
Oh no, are you kidding me? Ichiro's already sitting on the couch playing.
Oh, he's already there.
Oh, he's
Oh,
already
he's
there.
already- You know what? I'm gonna say he still says that because the first thing he saw was
Yeah, because
Nyoko.
he's still such a fucking stupor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yoko knows how to read. What's the address?
The address is also in the city. Well, do you want me to come up with like a street name? The street number? Oh shit.
If you want to.
Well, this is the house of a police chief. the son of the police chief, who's still kind of green, who's still kind of new to this, because they just got of age, and they just joined the force, and they kind of have preferential treatment in the force because he is the police chief's son. But that's kind of like the person this letter is being addressed to.
Okay, I'm gonna go find that person.
Okay, does Nyoko go off by her own, or does she does she try to find? Does she at least try to get Ichiro with him?
Yoko's gonna go on her own.
Okay, so Kazuya just turn around and just go, "Hey Ichiro, I'll be in my office."
Wanna? He hands him a peach on the way by.
Thank you. Okay, so I assume, Miyoko, you just go?
Yep.
You just go straight there. Okay. As you reach, kind of, so at this house, the mailbox is kind of closed. It's kind of like a little small mailbox that's hung on the wall right next to the door, the front door of the place.
Yoko's gonna knock the door.
Okay. As you knock on the door, there was no response.
She's gonna knock louder.
As you knock louder,
This hand is like,
you just
wait, are your hinges like rusty or are they not?
what was that?
Are Nyoko's hinges rusty or not?
I don't think Yoko has hinges.
Well, you know what I mean, like plating.
What? Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck was that?
I thought those gunshots.
That was knocking.
Wait, gunshots? I didn't hear gunshots. I heard knocking.
That was me. Mystery solved.
Yeah.
I had to play sound effects for the fun of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you knock even louder, there is still no response. But it is very early in the morning.
Do I commit?
Do you want to kick down just kicking down the door? Just being like, imagine your mailman just kick down the door and just go, "Hey, mail's here."
Knock.
She's gonna.
I got mail for you.
She's gonna knock, but like this time it's hard enough that it could potentially break the door.
Do you want to roll damage?
Damage? I was thinking athletics.
Oh no, for me, attacking, for my games, attacking inanimate objects is always a success, and the only thing that really matters is
Okay.
the damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, then why did I take expertise in athletics?
No, there's still other things. If you wanna
No
pick,
other things you can
if
use
you're
athletics
picking
for.
shit up, yeah, that's that's athletics. If you're picking things up, that's heavier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then. Yeah, sure.
Roll damage.
At this point, I wish.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm just gonna. That'd be an unarmed strike, so I guess.
Oh, do you have any unarmed strikes with like bonus to unarmed strike?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't.
Oh, then that's just 1 plus your strength modifier.
4.
4 total, or
4 total.
okay. So you definitely knock a pretty sizable hole in the door. Not enough to break the whole thing down, but there is a very visible hole in the door.
Just pick a letter in the hole.
She just call out, "Hello, police chief's son."
Still no response. Question for Nyoko: can she smell?
Theoretically, yes, but biologically, no.
Okay.
Like, she knows if there's a smell, but she doesn't have olfactory senses.
Ah, okay. So
So,
you
rotting
just
corpse she would smell.
well, you smell something. You just can't quite pick up what it is. But even as you yell out towards them, still nothing. No responses at all. But
I'm going to assume you are dead and enter the house.
well, I will
You
say
say this out loud.
I will say the house is just dark, very dark.
Yeah, she's gonna reach through and unlock it.
Oh, okie dokie. Let's see. So, I'm debating whether if I want to let you guys see this thing or just describe it first, and then when everybody's there, I'll have the map out. Because as you open the door, there is a very bloody thing.
Oh. Someone did get murdered. Okay.
What do
I
you
would
do?
follow the bloodstain.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Since the party is separated, I'll say I'll go back to the other party.
Okay.
So at this point, I will say, Nyoko has been gone for quite a while. She, if it's just like delivering a letter, shouldn't take as long as she did.
Let me go into Kazuya's office.
Kazuya is kind of hugging his head right now, just on his desk.
Kazuya,
Yeah, yeah.
where did you send Yoko?
You know that? Do you know the police chief's son? I
Yeah.
sent her over there. I had a letter.
Should have been back by now.
Is she not?
No. I'm gonna go gather the others. And go find out where she is.
Yeah. You
Well, she'll be
do that.
fishing at this time.
What was that, Rico?
My cat will still be fishing this time because I heads up. So, I could wait. Did I use my hip? I forgot if I had to the office or not. I wasn't thinking about that actually. I don't know.
Well, if
Oh no,
you
I just figured that you were still sleeping because you'd been drinking all night before.
Yeah, so far be it. No, it works.
No, he's gonna come and collect. Ichiro's gonna come and collect you.
and then Mizu, where are you?
He'll be right back.
Oh, I
Moon
see.
had to go attend to the door. Someone was
I
knocking.
see. I see. I saw it. Okay. And let's see. Okay. Since pretty much everybody is there, I'll just go ahead and drag you guys over here since it's convenient enough. Okay, let me move the token there, and then... Oh, right, let me do some, there we go. Now.
Excuse me.
That is a hell of a name for a map.
Another body was discovered. Yeah, another body was discovered. Okay, I'm just... Okay, I see Fob is already in there. Guess I'm just waiting for everybody else to hop in. Oh, and I will.
That 100% leaves. I don't know why.
It's 98 for me.
Like a 9 remember.
Okay.
Just hit 100. Oh goddamn.
In front of you, Nyoko, there's a pretty freaking gory scene in front of you. The man the man, if you can, even call him that, has been mauled to death.
Is it the police chief's son?
Roll me, roll me a medicine. Not is that medicine? Actually, investigation. Yeah, investigation check. Because this body is so very beat up. You can't really tell who he even is.
That's an 8.
Yeah, that's an 8.
So that's him?
You can't tell. The body has been like torn open. You might need to check the dental records. That's how bad it is.
I would assume this is the police chief's son and just toss the letter at him. Hi, you got a letter?
Jesus. Hey, you got a
Oh,
letter?
I love Nyoko.
It's like, oh, you're asleep. Here's your letter.
He's just sleeping.
He just.
Chest
Yoko
is.
doesn't really get dead things.
Yeah, no, his chest is completely torn open.
Yoko's chest gets torn open all the time.
You're right.
I love it. I love it.
But I will say this is about when the rest of the party arrives at the scene.
I think he got too drunk last night.
I don't think that's what happens when you get drunk.
I mean, I wouldn't know.
But yeah, this is very gruesome. It's almost as if and the entire place is also just a mess.
I figure I'd just wait for Moon.
Oh, okay.
Can't
Yeah.
take long.
I'm back now.
Oh, okay. So Ichiro and Kudasai came. Kudasai came to pick you up. I'm assuming wandering up and down the path, yelling at your name, trying to get you to figure where you were. Eventually telling you that Nyoko had gone to town to deliver a letter and hasn't been back yet. It has been a concerning amount of time.
No problem.
So, now we're here.
Yep, this is where we are now, and I believe from from where you are, you can see what's happened.
Yeah. This is a big concern.
What? That he passed out?
I don't think that's passing out.
Yoko, have you touched anything?
I gave him the letter.
Yeah.
I will say the letter.
I see a cannon size for the door.
Oh, yeah, he didn't answer. The doors here are very fragile.
Uh-huh.
Kudasai, you best go get the police chief.
Yeah, no. I will say there's a letter inside the chest cavity.
Very rude. Didn't even say thank you.
But yeah, okay. You know what? I think this is a good time to start the social initiative.
Okie dokie.
Oh, yeah. How about that?
Why does I play that music all the time?
For initiative again?
For your initiative, I believe on your sheet,
Yeah.
when you open up your sheet, there is just at the top right, there's the initiative button.
Where?
On the right
So on
of the top of your sheet.
I see downtime, effects, biography.
Above that. One square
Oh,
above
yeah.
that. There you go.
Yeah, I did know.
There you go. And then Mizu, just roll your initiative, and then that's how I'm gonna do my funny little thing. Nice. Okay. So right now, I should probably change it to a different music, because I don't think this is appropriate.
I just turned off the radio.
Yeah. Okay. So Mizu, in this per turn order, you are up first. In front of you stands a really gruesome scene. The body, maybe barely recognizable. Like, their insides are their outsides now. I love that. I love that phrase. And this place is like a complete mess.
She'll just like walk in a little bit more.
Hmm.
Just take a look at what she can see from this main lobby for the most part.
You see, there's like a few things that have been knocked over. This one, there's like a potted plant over here. Well, what was a potted plant that's been knocked over this open door. The door over here, where you can see, the door is basically off its hinges. Almost like it's been torn out. But the door does open like this way.
Oh, my knee.
You okay?
Yeah, just I've been some quest boss this whole time.
Yeah, I will.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Just finish walking over here.
Hmm.
Probably looking at the pretty common trail that most hunters have mentioned.
Yeah.
So is it burst inward into the building or outward towards the other room? So the doors look like they had broken in one direction or the other.
It's broken into the room.
I would say whatever did that to that individual right there went out this way and saying how pretty messed up that body is, they're definitely leaving a pretty big trail of blood. And I think from there, music would take the back and go. I don't know how close this is, but she'll just go in and start checking out.
Yeah. As you step over the potted plant, this room is also a mess. While this table and this chair, they're kind of like smashed in towards the wall, almost as if something has been thrown at it and broke the table and chair at the same time. And as for this bookshelf, I know what it looks like, but it's in what I intended is that this bookshelf is actually knocked over, and some books have fell out of the bookshelf as it have been knocked over. However, these two bookshelves at the end of the room. Seems fine. And there's like a chest over here that's been smashed.
So I'll just spend some time just being in this room for a bit.
Okay, would that be the end of your turn?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, and now go to Nyoko.
So, you're saying he died? Like she's asking that.
Yeah, in character.
Yes, that person is very, very dead, Miyoko.
Oh. Why?
That's going to be part of what we're going to investigate.
I mean, personally, I wouldn't die.
Personal. I'm just simply built different. Type B.
Given the choice, I'm sure quite a few people would not.
Alright,
That
Nyoko.
is a circle. Hold on. Is that where is the measuring line?
Okay.
What are you looking for?
Yeah, what you looking for?
Measure tool.
You said a distance? So if you go
Oh,
to the little...
that was the draw thing to here.
Okay.
That is 25, 30. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And you see about the same thing like Misu sees. The broken table and chair. There's also some split spatter, I forgot to tell you. Some split spatter in this spot as well.
I wonder, can I just...
What are you gonna do? What goofy stuff are you gonna do?
I was checking to see if I can I was checking to see if I can locate object murder weapon.
Oh my god. You can try it. I won't stop you.
Okay, spell's definition, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind. Is murder weapon a particular kind?
Murder weapon. I feel like that's a little too broad. Because every weapon could be a murder weapon.
Anything could be a murder weapon if I hold enough.
Yeah, exactly. He's
You
spitting.
got the long rest.
Yeah, you get your long rest if you don't. Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Just regular.
Regular detect magic. Oh, you already got it. Well, you do see some magic in this here bookshelf.
I'm out of movement.
Oh, I don't really care for movement. At least not now. Like in actual combat, I will care, but this is not like combat.
I'm going to go investigate these books.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me. That will be these books.
Can,
Investigation. I'll say investigation. Ay.
Here's where I'm once again
Ooh.
punished for being...
15. Still good. With the 15,
okay,
you...
so...
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just... Yeah.
You see that some of these books are actually spell books. Which is strange. You know, spells aren't something that's just given to anybody willy-nilly. You have to, like, have a special license for it. You have to, like, get tested for it. Basically, it's like only a gun. In a state...
You mean like the one Like what she has.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah,
But that would be my gun license.
I'm gonna grab these spell books.
Okay. And I'll say with your detect magic, you can detect like, excuse me, you can detect like at least 4 or 5 of them.
Okay, I will grabo them.
All
Is it
right.
just do I see all the schools of magic? Like there are a bunch of different schools in these spell books.
Yeah. I'll say when the book is closed, they do have like specialty spell books in them. Like in all the there's some of us are from the schools of not necromancy, schools of divination, schools of evocation, even schools of abjuration. But when you open up the spell book itself, there's assortments of different spells that aren't just from abjuration. You know what I mean?
Meaning that the predominance of the spells in it are like abjuration. It's not,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. I have suspicious spell books.
Yep, I'll say add 5 of them to your inventory.
5 suspicious spell books. That is not what I wanted to press. Where is there? It is.
And with that concludes your turn.
Yep.
Okay. Then I'll bring it to Komugi. You're up.
Okay. I guess we go walk forward.
Okie dokie.
So what's this towards block right here
Where?
at the entrance?
This thing? It's like a shoe box. It's a place where you place your
No,
shoes.
the purple like area. Right
Oh,
there.
that's
Purple circle.
the purple circle. That's the detect magic that Nyoko has.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. What stuff do I have? My...
Is it possible to designate that thing to only use my LOS?
Probably. I could probably do it.
Now, can you all see that?
No.
Okay, I think it's been set to me and DM vision only. Perfect.
Okay, cool.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop the body, and then I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
detect magic on that.
You're gonna detect magic on the body.
Yeah.
Okay. As you cast the detect magic, there is no There's no magic on the body. This is
Okay.
This is someone's hit. This is someone's like pure, like handiwork.
So the sense was called was like burst open.
Torn open.
Okay, can I tell if it's torn open from the inside or from the outside?
Roll me medicine. Medicine check. Seven. Well, you can tell that you can at least tell this. He got torn open like from the outside. It wasn't like a xenomorph chest.
Chest burster.
Yeah, chest
Yeah.
burster.
Okay. And then did anyone follow the blood trail or no?
You probably you definitely will have seen both Nyoko and Misu going to the room where the blood trail leads. So there's definitely people in that room.
Go investigate this.
Okay. And as you walk into that room, you will recognize this room as a kind of a kitchen plus dining room.
I know there's a lot of stuff going open as well.
Yeah, but on the ground you'll see.
Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
can I make a perception check to see if they were looking for something?
That
Or
that
trying
will
to
be
hide something?
that will be investigation.
Okay.
Wow, a detective game where you have to roll investigation.
I am
My
really
God.
regretting just being muscle.
Don't worry, your muscles will come in. I don't leave. I don't.
Oh, it's now it's 11. Anything standing out
No
to me?
man left behind. With a 11, with an 11, you're not quite sure if like they were trying to hide something, but it definitely looked like someone was looking for something, as a lot of a lot of storage containers have been just knocked over on the ground,
Okay.
and there's some like cabinets over here that have just been opened, and the drawer itself ripped out. Even the chair and the table have been flung.
Yeah. Let's go check the fridge. Let's see.
What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna open the fridge and see if they took any food out or anything.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'll say that'll be your last action before I move on to the next
Yeah.
player. As you open the fridge, yes, a lot of the contents in the fridge have been just gone. The only things that aren't gone are basically unopened containers that are probably too hard to just fucking yeah. But yeah,
Okay.
okay. And is that your turn, Ichiro? You're up.
Since Kodasi didn't do what I asked, I'm turning back out, and I'm gonna go find the police chief.
Oh shit. Uh.
I didn't hear you ask me to find a food. My
When
bad.
we first got here is when I said it.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
It's all good.
Um.
I know better. This is the police chief's son's place. I fucking know better than to step in there and start touching shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, do you want to redo my turn as me going to...
You don't
No,
have to.
It's no, it's entirely okay.
Okay.
Yeah, entirely okay.
I'm wondering if I should get a full deal. Nah, the police chief, not an important enough character. Just use a generic token for him.
Please, you've not important enough. Wow. Wow.
We have a writ of approval to do this kind of thing, right?
Ah, do you?
I assume that Kazi wouldn't mess with this unless he had permission.
Anyways,
No, remember, we're detectives, but we kind of have to get hired for shit like this.
That is not noise.
anyways, Ichiro, as you head down to, I'll say you head down to the police station where the police chief, where the police chief is. Stupid sentence, but yeah. As you find the police chief, what do you do? Well, the police chief is in his office.
I'll ask if I could see him.
Yeah, he has like a little window to see out of the police department. There's a lot of like desks and a lot of people working there, doing some paperwork and stuff.
Then I'll go into into his office. close the door behind me, give him a slight bow, take off my hat.
He nods towards you.
It is very difficult, but I must tell you that in delivering a letter to your son, we stumbled across a gruesome crime scene in your son's home.
You what?
There is a mutilated dead body in your son's home. I am unaware if it is your son or not.
You know, that's a good point. Don't know if it's
Take me there
or not.
right now.
Nod again, put my hat back on, and take him there.
Okay. Since it's a simple trip, I'll say that.
Around before they get back or something?
Probably round or two.
Yeah, I'll say like a round before they are on the map, but I'm just gonna keep them there so I don't. So, so Ichiro doesn't lose his visibility to the map. And I'll bring it right back to Mizu. You see Nyoko walk into the same room you are in.
She briefly lights up with green fire before just walking over to a bookcase and taking out some books.
So the blood marks end here, right?
Mm-hmm. It does. Well, it ends kind of like where this other, smaller but still pretty sizable blood puddle is, and you see there's some blood splatters all over the ground, and even on the wall.
Curious thought heads back over towards where the body is, kind of still gently stepping over the thing.
Mm-hmm.
This mutilated corpse. Just still where she can stand right here. You distinctly said that this thing was mutilated pretty badly, that a lot of the innards were pulled out and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Mizu just takes a close look to see if there's any distinctive missing organs.
Roll me. Roll me. I'll say this is also medicine check. It's about anatomy. Knowing where the organs are.
Okay. And I will preface this with a little guidance on myself.
Okie dokie. I am also doing something in the background.
It's 26. 19.5 plus a 3, that's pretty good.
26.
Very lucky.
20. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, 26. None of the, I'll say none of the organs or any particular organs are missing. But you can tell that the organs inside this man's body is slashed out. Like, whatever it is tore his chest open, also tore out his heart, basically his entire chest, in a very swift motion.
And it just looks like a series of slashes. No intention to take anything out, just deal as much damage to the body.
Yes.
Sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
Took its claws. Not quite. How it got into the house is
Well, I'll give you one more bit of thing, because it is a 26. This thing looks like it got mauled. This corpse looks like it got mauled by a wild animal. A huge one. Scratch that. A large one. I have to get the size consistent.
Yeah, the problem with playing a role playing system that defines
Size.
by particular
Yeah,
words.
Yeah, you have to be consistent.
The wound, yeah, you're just saying that the wound marks from the claws or whatever slashed into or tore him apart are consistent with that of a creature with either large hands or a large bite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's the word of the day: Brobdingnagian.
Oh.
Needs to be of large proportion or size.
Huh.
Nice.
Now, it doesn't look like whatever struck this individual down took something with it, but did it leave anything behind?
That will be a separate. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just take a closer look from a standing position if I see any, fragment of a chipped nail or chipped tooth.
Investigation.
Maybe an animal's hair.
That'll be investigation. Okay. Let me look at this creature. Let me just make sure I get it right.
La creatura.
Yep. La creatura. You see a pretty sizable feather. It's kind of like under the body.
Paco uprising.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like stuck.
Shoe bill.
But yeah, you see a pretty sizable feather, but it's kind of stuck under the body or under the leg of the body. You're probably gonna have to move it out of the way to pick it up.
The other two have investigated the room.
Mm-hmm.
There's a third member missing. Probably gone. Check up. Someone. I won't forget about it, Mr. Feather. We have finally moved on to. This man doesn't look like he has feathers. What does it look to him?
Okay, and it's at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, if that's the case, Nyoko, you've picked up several spellbooks. What would you like to do now?
Go outside and wait for Ichiro because she has no idea what to do with spellbooks.
Ah, so you're waiting. So you, Ichiro is the spellbook expert.
Ichiro is one of the few people who knows things.
Now cheers to that.
Creepy way.
Well, cheers to that.
Okay, there we go. And she's gonna be waiting. Can the fence support her weight?
Can a what?
Can the fence support her weight?
How much does she weigh? Do you have like an actual number written down?
Uh. Yeah, actually, I should. 60 pounds.
Feel like. Hold on. 1 sec. Let me look up something.
Depends on if this is a decorative fence or like a functional fence.
Whoa. So you're saying if it's decorative? Oh yeah. No.
It might not.
This is.
Functional, like dependent livestock, it's strong.
It is not It is completely decorative. Roll me. What would this be? As you're leaning against the fence post.
Not leaning, sitting, like on the fence.
Oh, then you know what? I will roll. Oh, as you sit on the fence, one of the posts you're sitting on snaps.
Huh.
It cannot support your weight.
Well, I'm just gonna stand like right next to it.
Is that
Now
the?
go to play in Texas.
She's just gonna pretend nothing happened.
Yeah.
Okay, it's at the end of your turn. You're gonna wait for Ishiro.
Yep.
Okay. Komugi, go ahead. It is your turn.
Alright. I guess nothing else important I can gather in here. So, we're flying. Over here.
Petra, you'll let me know if I enter any room with magic, right?
Yes. Komugi?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait outside.
Oh, you're also doing that? You're also doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck it.
Okay.
Can I perch on the fence like a bird?
Sure. Okay.
And what's
Okay. Okay, Ichiro. As you come back to the crime scene with the police chief, you see two of your coworkers are right outside the door. And as the police chief walks behind you, he also sees, well, from what you see where you are, he's already assuming the worst. And he's gonna immediately go make a mad dash inside the house.
And I'll follow right behind him.
and I'll follow right behind him.
We might have to wait for our turns in initiative.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying.
And then he's gonna yell, Yamada! And he's gonna immediately go towards the corpse.
I'm gonna physically stop him.
What are you doing?
Do not touch it. You know better.
But
I'll hold him and I stare right in his eyes. You know better.
his face kind of had a very distressed and panicked face, and it kind of turns down into a pretty sad frown. And he nods. Just go.
I'm gonna let him go.
Make sure you find the bastard who did this.
brought to you personally.
Thank you. He kind of has, as he walks out, he's gonna, like, just stay at the door, right next to the door. Just not sitting on the fence, but kind of sitting next to the fence, leaning
While
on
he's
it.
walking by me,
Hmm.
while he's still walking by me,
Yes. Yes, yes,
I'm
yes.
gonna gently put a folded dragon into his hand.
Good for you. Good for you. Yeah.
When he comes back
I mean,
outside,
yeah.
Nyoko's gonna look at him and just say, "Hi, I'm Nyoko.
Whoa.
What's your name?"
Well, you spooked me there. Sorry, I'm just. He has, he took out his revolver, and he's kind of like spinning the cylinder on it. I'm sorry, I'm not in too much of a mood to talk right now.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Then I'll go back to Ichiro. What would you like to do?
Catch me up, Mizu.
What's that?
Some sort of beast did this. Don't think that feather would have just ended up here. Once it's a feather underneath the body. I think it's some sort of leftover from whatever did this to whoever this person is. And that's about it. I was actually about to grab the feather, but I noticed that you weren't here for some reason, so I thought, might as well wait and make sure everyone's here before really doing anything else with the body.
I appreciate it. Question though. If a beast did this, where are its footprints? There should be blood all over it. Yes?
Don't know. Depends on what kind of beast.
A spirit perhaps? Something that would not have left footprints behind. And yet have somehow left a feather behind.
Can't really say. But I can figure out what this feather belongs to.
Please do.
Mizu's just gonna now just kind of push the body over to the side a little bit and just pluck it from the blood.
It is a feather drenched in blood. I'll have you examine it on your turn, but anything else you want to do, Ichiro? Or do you want to kind of like go off of what the feather is?
I'm waiting to figure out what the feather is.
Okay, then. Alright, then I'll have Mizu rolling a nature check. This will be a nature. Nice. This is the feather of an owl. Now, a regular owl, even if a giant owl, wouldn't be able to do this.
Definitely no feather.
But there's one thing that could do this. I want to see if you could think of what it would be.
It's definitely an owl feather. I say I can guide us to whoever this feather belongs to.
That seems quite large for an owl, doesn't it?
I never said an owl, just who it belongs to.
Fair enough.
Well, it'll take me a matter of about 10 minutes or so. The others found something inside the room over there. Pulled out some books of some kind. there's still quite a bit of this place that we haven't taken a look at.
Are owl bears common in this area? I don't think I've ever encountered one.
And you'd be right. They're not super common.
Well, that's why I'm asking Weezy the question, but
Okay.
I figured she'd actually know better than I would. That's why I rolled a nature roll.
This
Okay.
area? No. I haven't seen any recently, but they always usually prefer to be as far away from civilization as possible. So, if it had any reason for coming in here, either it's very hungry, or this person stole something from it. But I still need to check if this even belongs to such a thing.
As a matter of curiosity, I understand that you are at least familiar with some degree of magical arts.
Well, all I can say is because I've got this, and then the most I know is that it belongs to a beast of the land. The spirits can guide me to the beast that was once the bearer of this very feather.
That's not
But-
what I asked. Are you familiar with magical arts in any way?
I mean, that's what it is to speak with the spirits, yes.
Fair enough. When a creature is summoned, when it is conjured from the air, can it leave behind pieces of itself when it is dismissed?
Only if it doesn't originate from this existence.
Interesting.
Some spirits can always choose to stay here for the longest, but if not, they have a realm that they wish to inhabit that is separate from here. If someone were to invite one of those ones in, maybe, but can't really say for sure. I'm gonna take some time with this. It's gonna take me quite a few minutes, so I'll just be over there. And Mizu just kind of goes and like sits in a corner right here. She places the feather down and spends some time with it.
Oh, before you walk over there, could I see the feather for a moment?
She holds out the feather.
He's gonna take it, and you know where the feather connects, like into the skin.
The pinion.
Thank you, pinion. He's gonna give it a little squeeze.
What would that accomplish?
If it's fresh, there's still gonna be tissue in there. There's gonna be kind of a bit of a wetness. But if it's not fresh and it was on like a part of a decoration of some kind, it's gonna be dried out and hollow.
It's fresh. It's kind of wet.
Hands the flower back. Hands the feather back to her.
Okay.
And then I'll just wait.
Okay.
Mizu will spend about 10 minutes or so to ritually cast.
10
Well,
minutes.
we're going in initiative order.
Well, just to dictate exactly what I'm doing for like the next 10 minutes or so.
Ah.
Yeah, so Mizu will spend 10 minutes casting locate animals or plants, but she's using the feather as a focus of locate the animal, which is the owner of this feather.
Very nice.
There's one thing I want to ask, but it might spoil the mystery. No, it will definitely spoil the mystery. I'll just have to improvise.
I think I know where this is going. I think I know.
Yeah.
And if it is where I think it's going, it's going to be very, very sad ending.
Oh, well, now I'm curious to see what you
Go to
have.
jail.
I'm now curious to see what you have. But anyways, Miyoko.
Yoko is going to go inside.
Okay.
What do you learn?
Mizu found a feather from a beast underneath the body. And that's it so far. It's freshly left. He points around the ground. I don't see any beast tracks in the blood.
I found unregistered spellbooks.
His cocks an eyebrow. Really?
5 of them, mostly abjuration. Here you go.
He'll take them and start kind of thumbing through them. Are they written in a language he can read?
Let me see your languages. Oh, there it is.
Abyssal, Common, Draconic, Ignan, and Thieves' Cant.
Yes. Draconic.
Okay. He's gonna start thumbing through them.
Alright. Do you want to take 10? Which... Take 10 on
I'll
this
take
roll.
20. I'll
Oh.
take 20 given that Mizu's taking 10 minutes to cast.
Mm-hmm.
I will...
Spend,
I know it's not my turn.
Mm-hmm.
There's somewhere to sit over here in the kitchen.
Well, if you flip the chair over, yeah.
Yeah, so... I know it's not my turn, but he'll just kind of gradually move his way over there to sit down and read.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
But just kind of assume that when it comes around to my turn that I'm wandering over into the kitchen to flip the chair back over to sit and read them.
Okay. Okay, Yoko, do you want to, anything else you want to do?
Yeah, go in here.
That leads to kind of the outside patio.
Oh,
Like the backyard patio. You see, where's my measure tool? There it is. You see on there, this table. There's a tea set on the table, and like a cushion for where you sit. The tea sets, the tables, they seem relatively undisturbed.
any magics?
Magic, no.
I'm gonna look for signs of intrusion along the walls.
Signs of intrusion.
Like around the window and other such places.
This is definitely going to be an investigation check, but if you have, say, if you have a set of thieves tools, you can like a thieves tools proficiency, you can also roll that.
These tools.
If you have the proficiency, you can roll that instead.
Drum, loop, viola, gaming set. Nope, I just know how to game and jam.
She's a gamer.
Yeah, that's all she can do. So I guess I'll be rolling investigation.
Yeah, she's a gamer. Oh, dang.
I have a gun. That is my main ability.
You have a gun. How can I make this funny? You do know it's a feather, right? I mean, the window is open. A bird can very easily get in there.
Yoko's gonna try to crawl through the window herself. Did you do that, or is it too?
The window is too small for you personally.
I don't think a bird could have gotten through here. It's much too small. Oh well. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Alright, Komugi. You're up.
I'm gonna follow Nyoko. Where did they go? Because I heard something about Walker.
You see them at the window of the backyard.
Are you trying to use your arm to walk back again?
What's that?
I asked, what's her name again? The shit of armor?
Yoko?
Yeah. Nyoko, what are you trying to do?
I figured out the bird couldn't have come from here. The window is much too small.
Are you stuck again?
Oh no, she's not stuck. She tried to fit through, but just couldn't.
Yeah. Her face couldn't even stuck.
I am
I'm
stuck.
gonna try and walk
No, no,
with
no.
the window
No, you're not stuck.
open so I can investigate the backyard.
Sure.
I,
You can walk through the backyard. You do see there is a door over
yeah,
this way.
I'm like, wait a minute, I can just walk through the backyard.
Yeah. And you see much of the same thing she saw. The patio. There's a patio. Oh, you close the door. There's a patio with a tea table right here and a cushion. Seems relatively undisturbed.
Huh.
Um,
Yes.
I hate to interrupt.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Your stream is screaming static.
Oh, God. That's not good. Thank you,
Oh
Bob.
my-
No.
Wow. That is the. I have been just
I am. I'm just going to just ignore it. Fuck.
That's so fucked up. What is that?
Fucking hell.
It's not the fan, I can tell you that much.
Screaming static.
Yeah, I muted the tab and immediately noticed that is.
Oh, that's what you mean. I can't fix that. I thought you meant like the quality.
No, it sounds like you're getting really bad feedback on your mic.
How about now?
Same kind of thing happened with the last stream too. You might want to get that checked out.
I'm just going to ignore it.
Hmm.
You know, how about now? Is it still there? It might be my fan.
Let you know when the stream catches up.
Anyways, if that's something I probably fix. While I do that, Komugi, go ahead and keep up with your thing.
I'm gonna go to where Bob's cutters. I thought I forgot you cut me. Actually,
Yeah, there you go. You fixed it, Petra.
Oh, cool.
wait, I'm gonna look at the books.
Okay.
And see, like, oops.
Can you repeat that?
I'm just trying to do driveways. I'm gonna look at the books and use my thieves' cant.
Okay.
I believe I have.
Okay. What would you like to
Let's see,
use your
there's any-
thieves can? What would you like to do with the thieves can?
Like, I'm gonna use the thieves' cant, like, on the room, like, where the books are, see if there's any, like, hidden passages, hidden writings, etc.
Okay. Okay. I'll still have you roll investigation check.
Okay.
Okay. Let me look at the roll. 15.
Mm-hmm.
Using the thieves' cant. Your eyes catches a little like this chest that has been pretty much smashed open, like destroyed,
Mm-hmm.
catches your attention.
I got to investigate.
Yep. And as you investigate it, while there is nothing inside, something
Uh-huh.
like it's been smashed open, but something has kind of opened it with like carefully opened the wreckage.
So it's wet open, but it's carefully wet open, is what you're saying.
I'm saying it's like how should I describe it? Like even though it's smashed open,
Uh-huh.
someone still took whatever is inside, and when they tried to take whatever is inside, they were careful with the wreckage.
So they technically took whatever was inside and then wet and then smashed it.
No, the other way around. They
Okay.
smashed it first. They smashed it open first. Yeah, but the top, the top part of the wreckage is carefully placed down. That's what I'm trying to say.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm gonna investigate. What's the contents of the? Is anything else in the chest to tell me what to give an idea of what might be might have been taken out?
Um. Unfortunately, no.
Hmm.
You can try to roll an investigation again.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, go ahead. Nice.
Ooh.
Okay. So you can see because the thing that was inside the chest was left there for a pretty long time. You can see a bit of a mark that's been left there. It is a,
Well,
a sort of rectangular thing that's that that doesn't have a lot of weight, so it could be
mm-hmm.
something like could be paper.
Okay. I'll go to Paul's character and like putting trust with me. Over to him.
What was that?
I'm putting the chest over to Paul's character. Like physically lift the chest and bring it over.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the chest is not what's left of it. It's not very heavy.
Yeah. Just like I was just trying to listen the whole thing without like disturbing the mess of it and like carrying it over.
Okay. Yeah, as you carry it over, you do see Ichiro being very deep in thought as he is studying in the spell books he has been handed. And I'll say that is like the end of your turn. For the rest of the party, do you want to? Is there anything you want to do before, or do you want me to skip over to the results of what Ichiro and Misu found? Like
Let
between
me.
those times, is there anything you want to do?
I can't think of anything.
Do I have anything in my spell book that would be? Du- 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 du. No. I well, basically just walk around the house, see if anything pings magic, I guess.
Um, Currently nothing else. Certainly nothing else kind of pings with magic inside the house. At least inside the house, nothing seems to have that.
Well, then I guess searching the entire backyard would take a while, so I'll do that in the meantime. You can come back to me after we discuss findings.
Sure thing. Okay, since we're discussing findings, I'm gonna start with Mizu, and then I'm gonna go down the list. So Mizu, as you are studying this owl feather, you said you can locate whoever dropped this feather. Yes.
Yes, and so it's different from some of the other locate spells. It's once I finish casting the ritual, I detect the direction, the distance to the closest creature or plant of that kind within, the 5 miles. But because I'm using the feather as kind of like the focus to give me the specific creature, it's only if it's within 5 miles, which, mind you, is still pretty big, but
Yeah, 5 miles is huge. Gonna improvise this. Okay. You do locate the whatever this feather belonged to. And let me see. This thing is already out of town. It's not within town, within the town. Um, Wait, no, 5 mile radius. Hold on, I need to check how big that is on a map. Okay, so give me 1 second.
That's 1,056 squares.
Oh, my question is more like, what is typically a what's like a typical city size?
I mean, this is a village. It can't be bigger than like. Shit, I actually don't know. I guess maybe 10 miles?
Why are you going to do this? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm taking a bit because it's a little interesting. Okay, okay. Looking at this, yeah, it's definitely it's within the 5 miles, but it's out of the city.
And specifically, what direction?
Specifically, I'll say along the north. Okay, if north is like on the map, if north is up, left would be west. Yes.
Yeah.
I need to I still need to learn I still need to learn my fucking cardinal directions.
Yeah.
But yeah, it will be somewhere towards the northwest.
And within that 5 miles, about how many miles is it out?
I'll say pretty far. It's like a 4.5 miles. It's somewhere within another forest. And I think this might be more important. It's outside the city limits.
Oh yeah, for sure. So guess I would describe it as, as Mizu had spent her time just kind of cross-legged, focusing on the feather in her hand, like the prayer beads around her neck. She would tie them around her hands as she holds the feather up, and then after like just spending the time, internally just beseeching the local nature spirits to guide her to the bearer of the feather. You see that the one of the beads starts to glow on the prayer beads, pointing in that same direction towards the northwest, and so forth. And then inside of her, she gets the inclination about the distance, but she knows it's in that direction. Hey, I got it. It's pretty far out, but it's still within a little bit over 4 miles outside of the city. It's heading deeper into the forest. So, the most I can say is whatever did this to this person is making its way away from town. I can't
And
promise
going
you
after the chief's son, I want to
Yeah.
leave town too.
potentially, but I can't say that it's gonna be there when we head out if we decide to go follow that trail. But we might be able to find at least some more clues about what happened here if we follow where it went.
Okay. So that will be. That's it for Mizu, right?
Yep.
Okay. And now go to Nyoko. Since you already took in-game time to do your investigation, I will give you some of the things you have found. You have not found any footprints of a beast or of a animal, but you have found footprints of humanoid, someone who's wearing shoes. And judging by the foot,
Someone's mother wears combat boots.
and yeah, you know what? Whatever shoes it is, I'll just let you have your head canon about it.
Do you not get it?
Uh,
No.
sure. You know
Your
what?
mother wears combat boots?
No, she does not. Unfortunately. um, and I will
Your
say,
mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries.
I will say though, from where the body is, again, there's no beast footprint, but there is human footprint or humanoid footprint.
And no pinged magic in the backyard?
Currently, no. Still no magic. Well, other than the spell book that Ichiro, that you gave to Ichiro, and I guess and also Mizu, since she can cast spells, I would say she has magic.
Cool.
Yeah. And I don't believe Kumogi, you were doing anything.
No, I was just waiting in the
Okay.
chest to Bob's character.
Okay. And all right, Fob or Ichiro, as you are
Yeah,
studying,
Ichiro.
as you are studying these spell books, you find that a lot of them are abjuration magic, but one of the books, or actually the books are also mostly primal magic. Like the category of magic would be considered primal.
Are any of these summoning spells?
There is a few conjuring spells. Yes, summoning spells. Yes. Let me see. Here, yeah, I can give you like the actual spell. They're not like a super strong spell, but they do have summon beast. It's kind of like summoning a bestial, but from what Misu told you, they're more so just spirits that you're summoning, not the physical form of the thing itself.
So it doesn't look like he could have accidentally summoned something and lost control of it and have it kill him.
Yes.
Guess what? It does or doesn't.
It does. It doesn't seem like he has summoned something accidental and lost control of it.
Okay.
Because you do find like some other spells like find familiars, conjure animals, that type of things. But you know that those spells you can't really lose control of whatever has been summoned. And and the ones that you can lose control over, it's not in the spellbook.
Okay. What was up with the chest?
It's been smashed. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to show you that it's been smashed with something like very delicately to remove. Had to remove something very delicately.
Interesting. Nothing here seems right, does it?
No. What do you think it is?
I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna put the spell books away in my satchel
Uh huh.
and come back out and I get the report from Mizu about what she was saying about
The
the
feather.
creature.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you were able to find the location. Do you know what kind of creature it is?
I can tell you that as well. It is an owlbear.
So it is an
Hmm.
owl bear. Why would an owl bear come all the way into the city and then leave just as quickly?
What will attract an Albert to the city?
How would it
Footprints
even
back
manage?
here.
What kind of prince?
Foot. Just
Really?
Shoot.
Really?
yes. Person made them, I assume.
And the window was open?
Was the window open?
Well, all pretty much the window is open. Like every door in this house except for the front door was open as well.
Yes. But it's much too small for a person.
And meaning it would be much, much, much too small for an owl bear.
Hmm.
I believe we are being misled. I believe we are definitely being misled. Hmm.
The feather could be a calling card.
It very well could be. I have no interest in blaming a beast of nature on something like this. This is an active man. Komugi,
Mm-hmm.
call in the police chief. We will give him our findings, as incomplete as they are.
Alright, I call in the police chief.
Okay.
I head back inside.
Okay. I'll bring him in as well. And since this
I
pretty
calmly
much
call in the police chief
So I'm assuming we can all
and
kind
give
of.
him my regards.
yeah.
I'm assuming we can all kind of like form up here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he asks, "Did you find the bastard?"
No, but we did find very interesting, very strange things.
Such
It would
as?
seem as though your son was killed by an owl bear, except that there is no way an owl bear could have gotten into the house and gotten away. There are fresh footprints at the back window, but they are the footprints of a man.
So
There
it
is
is
no
a man.
blood trail, but there is no blood trail from any creature being in here or man being in here. There's no blood anywhere except for the blood spattered on the ground in the fight that ensued. So there are no tracks. Someone is wanting to convince us that a beast did this, but I doubt very much one did. Did your son have any enemies? Or, for that matter, did you have any enemies that would want to do this to you?
He thinks about it a little bit. Well, the only one I can really think of right now is the truest circle we have been talking to.
Why
It's
would
a
they come after your son?
that's I would well you know how they're traditionalist. Yes?
Can I take a quick moment to look at those books you found?
Yes, I should say something about them, too. He hands the books to Mizu.
Is there any leftover druidish markings on them?
There are.
Ah. Okay, yeah, he probably pissed them off because these are stolen.
You what?
Hold
These-
on. Hold
These
on.
books have markings that are of those who can communicate with nature spirits. It's a language that only they can understand after speaking to spirits. And so, having these books in his possession, unless your son was practicing their ways, or learning from them, he wouldn't have these books at all.
Out
And
of out of game, not as delicately as I would have liked to approach the chief about it, but yeah. He turns and looks at the chief just to kind of gauge his reaction.
His face kind of drops into like he was, still pretty sad at first, and now it is just anger.
You okay?
He's
Dude,
So you're saying one of those
his
goddamn
son's dead. How do you use him?
So you saying one of those goddamn
Yes,
druids
there.
did this to my son?
In
That is
retaliation
not-
for what appears to be a theft, yes.
That is not the question here. The question before you is a bit more delicate, police chief. We must know, was your son attempting to learn their ways?
If he was, he would have told me, and I would have to approve of it.
Children don't tell their parents a lot of things.
He steps forward. Chief, I understand that your honor dictates that your son would be honorable to you, but I must ask. Sons are rebellious, are they not? Could this have been his way? And I mean no insult. Because if it was not his way, understand, this will mean a very, very bloody end. So, be sure about your answer.
He thinks about it for a very long time.
while he's pondering that question, Mizu wants to take a closer look at the books, and despite them probably not belonging to
Mhm.
him, do the books look like they were still actually well cared for?
How should I say this? It definitely looks like a book that has been studied for a lot. Like, the book isn't in the best shape, but it's like, those textbooks that are pretty much falling off, where the pages are falling off because so many people have used them. It's kind of like that. So it's definitely not in a good shape, but it's still intact at the very least.
Mizu knits that in her head. She'll let she won't say anything while the police chief ponders that question presented to him more.
When the chief finally answers, he's gonna go, I know my son very well. This is not the type of things he's going to mingle himself with.
All right. Then I have one more question before you make a decision on this. Would anyone have framed the druids so that you go after them?
He answers very quickly and just shakes his head. None that I know of. I know that even if the city and the circle and the druid circle are at odds with each other, I know for a fact that the government would not have tried to frame the druids. That is not possible.
Then what shall you do?
You see, he's still kind of walking in circles, and he's gonna take out his gun, ponder it a little bit. What do you suggest I do?
I suggest you inquire as to what happened rather than jump to war. Because if it is war, it is going to be a very bloody one.
And he's gonna stow his revolver, and he nods towards you and storms out of the house. I can just delete him.
Ichiro turns around. I've changed my mind. Today is a good day to drink.
Okay, Antonio.
Yes.
Mm, I definitely think this was some kind of framing. If the druids of this area came to this place for their books back, they would have taken the books, and the chest
By the
they
way.
were stored in was broken open, so they had definitely been searched and noticed.
I
The spell books were on the bookshelf.
They were, yeah.
Well,
still,
ye-
I agree with you, Mizu. But I do not think that the police chief is going to listen. He is in too much
well,
pain right now. And that pain is going to cause much more pain.
potentially.
He wishes to trade lives as if they are coin.
And he will. Because the army will join him. And all forces around here will rally with it. They will use it as their battle call. He just kind of sighs. As I said, war is always close, isn't it? And he just kind of hangs his head and he starts walking back to the office.
Okay. I think it's already preloaded, so I will just bring you all back to the agency.
Did we even identify that was his son's corpse?
No, he did.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he did.
Okay.
Yeah, the police chief did. I would imagine, even though it's a corpse, a mutilated corpse, he can still see it's his son.
Yeah.
Just acting under the assumption they live in the same house and maybe he saw him alive that morning.
Yeah. He's just, you know, yeah.
It's like, hey son, you won't believe what I saw today. I saw some guy who I thought was some big horse who I thought was you. Give us a heart attack. Yeah.
Out of curiosity, before leaving,
Mhm.
Mizu kind of pulls out the letter that Nyoko had put on the body, thinking that it's no use to him, and actually decides to pull it out,
It's
shake it off,
it's
and
pretty soaked in blood. It's pretty nasty.
I was not wearing wet ink.
And I will say it is like parchment, so that stuff was soaked. Yeah, you're not gonna get the stains out of this one.
it doesn't matter about getting the stains as long as to see if there's any leftover text in the letter that's visible to read.
Ah. The letter that you're reading, quite a lot of it, it's blocked by blood. But
Oops.
you can see that to you, this letter is just talking about some restaurant down the block that sings pretty good, and it's like pretty much like you can assume this is kind of like an invitation, you know, maybe even a date, but it's not. I'm not gonna think about that. But it's an invitation to try out this new restaurant that's down the block. At least that's what you see.
Can I take the letter myself and use my thieves count to see if there's a hidden meaning.
Oh
In the
yeah, you have
message?
thieves' cans as well. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, but Mizu, do you give the letter to Komugi, or do you keep the letter?
I don't think she would hide it as she's trying to make her best of trying to read it while it's covered in blood. So if
Okay.
he openly asked to take a look at it, I don't think she would bar him from taking a look.
Okay. From what you can read, Komugi, using thieves'
Uh-huh.
count,
hmm
it is talking about the druids and how there's there is a lot of careful steps that needs to be taken, and they need to be taken with a calm demeanor. And
Interesting.
yeah, and that's kind of all you can get from the text, as the rest are blocked out by blood.
I saw the letter to the OC.
The who?
Fox counter.
Ichiro.
Ichiro.
Yeah, it's sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the way back, you just explain that to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I went this letter in thieves count. They were talking about the druids.
When we get back to the office, I want you to get Kazuya to leave the office with you.
God.
I need time to get into his study.
Anyway, you want to? Any suggestions on where you want me to take her?
Take him out for a drink. Explain the situation. He'll want one after what's happened.
Good. Kazuya. And just will be back
Okay.
in the office.
Yeah.
Well, go for a
And
drink.
he kind of walks out of his office. He does a stretch, and before he asks that, he's gonna go, "Ugh, God, good afternoon, everybody. Oh, I feel so much better. So, how'd the case go?"
Go for the drink with Kamugi. He will tell you.
Yeah, I know a good place. We can get good as Sasuke.
Yeah, Casio kind of had like a
Sheep.
pretty. He comes out with like a smile on his face, but as you say that, Ichiro, his smile fades, and just go, so it's like that, huh?
It's nothing that. Hold on a second, I gotta get her name here. I forgot her name. It's nothing that Chiaki should listen to. Go for the drink.
You see, she's still reading like her newspaper, and just go, "What? Oh, we're drinking now?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm down. I don't mind it." Yeah. What about you, Ichiro?
I'll join you soon. I need a moment to think. In a quiet place like this.
Yeah. Take all the time you need. And for the sake of, I can delete the 2 tokens that represent Chiaki and Kazuya, but just for visibility reasons, I'm gonna keep Komugi in here.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, once everyone's gone,
Yes.
I'm gonna wait about 5 minutes. I'm gonna go lock the door,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going into his office.
Can I come with?
Come with.
Nyoko.
Oh yeah,
Who?
you don't really drink. Yeah, you can definitely come with.
And I'm gonna keep Komugi's token here so he can see what's happening, but just know that he's
Okay.
not he's here in spirit. He's not actually here.
So I'm gonna go over to his desk and
Mhm.
find the freshest pile of paper that he would have been writing over.
Mhm.
I'm gonna grab some. Actually, go back out and grab a bit of charcoal from the
Yeah.
stove.
Yeah.
And very gently do a rubbing. I'll uncover the whole letter.
Oh. Ooh.
That's a downfall.
As you do that, yes. As you uncover the whole thing, whole letter, you see that it says get my whole thing ready. To who it may concern. This is in Thieves Camp, by the way. To who it may concern. The druid circles are making a roof. I couldn't get into their circle to do research on what exactly they're doing. But I know it is nothing good. If they succeed in whatever it is they're trying to do, there's definitely going to be a war. And this war will devastate not only the city, but the Druid circles themselves. No matter what happens, this will not have a happy ending. Your best course of action is to negotiate with them. But please do it in a calm and collected demeanor. Do not anger them under any circumstances.
I'm gonna very carefully pick the rubbing up.
Mm-hmm.
Dispose of the charcoal.
Yeah.
And come back out to the main room. And it's just Kyoko and me in here, right?
Nyoko.
Nyoko, sorry.
Yeah.
Mizu and
Komugi
are out drinking or trying to distract
Kazuya.
Yeah.
Okay. Nyoko, I need you to do something for me.
Yeah.
He's gonna very carefully fold up the rubbing that he did into a frog, and he's gonna give it to Nyoko. I want you to go join them and say that I still needed more time and that you are annoying me. So I told you to leave. And in about an hour, I want you to give this. Adam Game, I gotta remember his name, sorry. I want you to give this to Kazuya. You understand?
Yep.
Good. As before you go, he says, Nyoko.
Yep.
It has been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Tips his hat.
Uh-oh.
And Ichiro's going to take a very brisk walk to the city. Going to take a run to the city, actually.
Oh. And where are you going to the city?
I'm going to go find the police chief.
Okay. Yeah. I don't have... it's not that important, since it's not like a full investigation case, so... It's going to be a bit of a theater of the mind for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
As you reach the police chief's office, do you want to go to his office or his home?
Try his office first.
Okay. You walk into the police department. That's the word. And you see the police chief is in his office, but you see everybody else, any able-bodied, men. They're getting ready for something.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go up to his office.
Okay.
Open up the door.
He
Look at him,
looks.
wait.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm just gonna look at him and wait for him to kind of look up and acknowledge me.
Okay. If you just simply knock on the door, it'll probably be more than
Oh
enough.
no, I'm just gonna open it.
Oh, okay. He looks furious.
Making sure I'm loud enough for everyone to hear me.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name again?
Well, I didn't give him one.
Oh, okay.
I
I would
didn't give
say.
him one.
I'm gonna call him Yoshi.
Yeah, Yoshino. That's a good name.
Yoshino, are you really this much of a fool?
He kind of like, sits on his chair, looking at the cylinder of his gun, spinning it a little bit. You saw what they did. And in his house, nonetheless. In his house, of all places. His own home.
Are you sure of who did what now?
Crystal.
I can't believe it was this easy. I'm gonna take off my hat, drop it on the ground. I'm gonna start sprouting owl feathers.
Nice.
Oh, you idiot.
I'm gonna pull up my revolver.
Oh,
It
you.
was so easy to get to you
no.
through your son. What a fool you are! And I'm gonna draw on him. I'm gonna fire.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Dane.
Let's see if you get to hit. Oh. Oh, wait. This is almost like a quick draw, isn't it?
Yep.
So roll your initiative.
Yes. Oh wait, do you want me to roll with an wait? Am I rolling
Initiative.
with advantage since I'm drawing on him, or
Yeah.
just normal?
Yeah. What's the advantage?
With advantage? Okay, let's do this with advantage.
Let's see if you can beat a 15.
Thought I just did.
Did you roll already?
Can you?
I don't see it. It might be you might have accidentally private rolled it.
Oh, no, I'm in public roll. Hold on. Can you negate my initiative?
Oh, that's why. Hold on.
Yeah.
I need to go through different scenes, but yes. There you go. Oh, wait, no, I see why now. Go ahead. You have to have. This isn't like. This isn't.
23.
Oh, yeah, no. You shoot him first. Very obvious, very easily. You go kablam. Roll the damage.
Critical since he has no idea what's coming, or normal?
Yeah, fuck it. Critical. Why not? Fuck him. Fuck him in
16.
particular. Oh, you shoot him directly in his, like, lung. Like, he tries, he like, when you shot, immediately when you shot him, he tried to get one at you, and it misses. I'm gonna say that it kind of scratches your cheeks, maybe it grazes your cheek, maybe a little bit.
I'll take a damage for that. That's nice. I can do that.
Okay. I'll say you take like 2 points of
I'll
damage. It's not a very significant amount.
And I'll spin around to the rest of the cops. You're all fools.
They all draw their guns on you.
And I'm assuming in the next couple of seconds, I resemble more of a piece of cheese, Swiss cheese, than I do Ichiro.
Do you
Depends.
want to try to fight your way out of it?
Depends.
No, I'm preventing a war right now, dude.
Damn.
Damn.
Hey,
Damn, son.
I may be lawful evil, but I have standards.
Wait, you're lawful evil?
Yes, I look out for myself.
Oh.
Unless my honor dictates otherwise.
Oh man. You know what? It's 9 o'clock. Let's see. Let's find out what happens to you next session. How about that? How about that? How about that for a cliffhanger?
Oh, I love it.
Do you guys? Do the other party member? Do you guys want to do a little bit of RP before we end it? We just don't know what happens to Ichiro.
Well, in a little bit they're about to be fuck, why can't I remember his goddamn name? Kazuya is about to be handed his own note, right? So
Oh,
Yeah,
Kazuya.
let's see what Kazuya's own note is.
I mean, Mizu was just gonna spend more time reading into those books with the rest of the Druidish shit to see what the Druids had to say in their own books.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just getting drunk with people.
I don't know what Nyoko would be doing, but something random.
Okay.
Like she'd probably just be just standing there, just. Hi. Ichiro told me to leave because I was annoying. And it just stands there for 1 hour exactly.
oh, I love
Kazuya.
it.
Oh, wait. Let me try to roll something. Let me roll a little bit of something. Kazuya, you know, as you guys gonna get to a bar, Kazuya is gonna say, like, he just tells you, go, hey, it'll be on me. If they ask for the tab, put that under my name, right? I do need to use the restroom for a little bit, so. So please excuse me. And Kazuya kind of leads towards the direction of the bathroom, restroom.
What?
Kazuya goes to the restroom. What's
Has
so?
it been an hour?
I think I will say he has been in the restroom like over an hour.
I'm gonna go knock on the door.
I love Nyoko.
I also kind of want you guys there because combat.
Combat!
Next session maybe.
He's my sword.
Trying to think. You know what? No, Ichiro might die. This is where he dies.
I think that was
Straight up.
Probably dead, dude.
A gunshot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh wait, how close?
How close is what?
Oh, it's location.
An hour away.
Yeah. No, like.
Well, I mean, how? Yeah, like, will you be able to hear like a gunshot go off as a Westworld? Or
No. Absolutely not.
yeah. I mean, my actions are only dictated about what I read from the books,
Yeah.
and I don't know if you actually want to speed up that hour or take time with that.
Sure. Yeah. So, anything in particular you're looking for in the book? Let me just give me yeah.
Nothing particular, just to see the notes left in Druidish, to see if they say anything more.
In
Because the others were able
Druidish.
to. Because the others were able to decipher the fact that there were some spells in there that weren't, in Druidish. So that means whatever leftover notes are there, it has to be more personally from the Druids.
Yeah.
Yeah, like these are someone's personal books of shadows. Like these are probably the book of shadows for the whole circle.
oh damn.
Yeah.
Don't know what the books say yet.
Yeah. You see in the book the druid markings for like number counting. The numbers are in like if you flip the pages, as you would regularly, the numbers do not line up. Like the numbers seems to be in a complete random order. But where there is a number, there's also a few letters. Not enough to make a whole word, though. Or if there is enough to make a whole word, it just doesn't make sense as to why that would be there. This is a puzzle, by the way.
Knockbat, are you studying or are you doing those stupid word scrambles again?
It's like, God damn it. I can't read.
So then there is not a sequence to the numbers. There's just a random assortment of numbers, correct?
If you read the book as you normally would, just flipping to the page chronologically, yeah.
I mean, I had to ask, do any of the numbers match up to each other as being the same exact number?
Oh, do they like match other numbers?
Oh, no.
Yeah, like for example, if like one book has a number that says like 7, and then I find another book that also has the number 7 marked somewhere.
Something like that. Yes, those like it's kind of like 7-1, 7-2, that type of deal,
Okay.
and so on and so forth.
Mhm.
I'll say this is
And you meant-
during the hour.
And you mentioned that when I asked you about like the condition of the book pages, you said that they were actually kind of slightly messed up, things like that.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
Mizu removes the back of the bindings that connect the pages together,
Uh-huh.
and then scatters them out, and then she takes anything that has matching numbers to them and then starts overlapping them.
And when you do, that's for example like the one that says 7-2, 7-1, 7-1, 7-2, that's 7-3. If you putting them all together forms a word. There are many pages that have like kind of like that sequence, but with different numbers, like 1-2, 1-1, and you know. And yeah, but since you already figured it out, I'm just gonna say, yeah, it's just a more of a lengthy process rather than a difficult process. So, in about I'll say 30 minutes, as you do that, you find a chanting for a ritual. Now, this ritual is big enough to cover the entire radius of the city, and it has like I'll say directions or markings on like each of these posts act as like a point for the ritual circle, so that you can draw it out. And then the plan. Their plan is to, first off, shut off, basically create a blackout. Shut off the electricities there through by turning themselves into basically sewer rats or any small animals, and basically going to the power room. Is that what it's called? Power room, main generator, and
Switching room essentially, but
yeah, and then just act like how rats would. Chew on cables until everything shuts down. And once everything shuts down, the ritual circle is gonna cast them into a dome, basically isolating them. And the purpose of this is so that they cannot have backup when they need it. And why they're doing this is to they're saying they are going to return to tradition. Enough of these people taking everything from Mother Nature. Would they be did to stop what's the word? Stop?
Industrial Revolution.
No. To stop the city from draining everything from the earth and leaving a desolate land. But that's what you uncover, Mizu.
Okie dokie.
And as
So
for
as
oh, go ahead.
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, as for Nyoko, as you wait around an hour and then you kind of knock on the door, there is no response, and the door is locked. But you're Nyoko. The doors are so easy to break down, and as you kind of break,
Attempted to breach it.
yeah, and as you do, there's a pretty sizable window, like I like the in the restroom itself. It kind of like overlooks to the things. It doesn't, you can't really look in there because it's very tall up. It's like very high up. And that window is not smash open. It's just open. And there's
Look
nobody
at
in.
Kazuya's tie.
Oh, he's moving. That boy moving.
I have to give this frog to him.
And that.
Casting
Uh-huh.
Yeah, casting locate object, yelling, Kazuya's running. I need to talk to him. Come on. And just
that
bolting.
And that is where I'll end the session. Fully, completely.
Okay.
Alright. How's it feel to
Yoko
come
is
back?
Yoko is it's a
What
mix
are
of
you-
Terminator walk and just run.
What are you casting the locate object on?
Kazuya's tie.
Okay, I'm back.
Good enough. Hi.
You can't cast locate object on a person. I'm not.
I'm locating his article of clothing. It's different.
You're that familiar with his article of clothing? Dude, I have to
Yes.
look at his fucking ugly tie every goddamn day.
Oh my god, you good, bro?
Okay, what I miss?
Oh,
okay,
a
is that-
bunch of stuff. The
I know, I
druid
mean, no,
spell.
Yeah. The druids are being a little nefarious.
Okay, I'm proud of.
They are attempting to uncork all the white boys.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
What he said. I am not going to elaborate what he said.
What do you mean on cork?
They'll make sure no one will ever be goated with the sauce again.
No one will be coated with the sauce. You're insane. You are insane. Yeah, how do you guys feel? Anyway, but okay, I will elaborate. Actually, I lied. The Jewish circle, the Jewish circle is going to launch an attack on the city because they're like,
Yeah, I heard
They're
that
like-
part, so I didn't know about the WAD.
Industrial Revolution bad. Like nerd emoji. No, you can't have you can't use technology and use resources from Mother Earth. No. Something basically boils down to that.
Hey Petra. Look
Yeah.
at the VC chat.
Oh. Did you make a nerd emoji? Oh.
what the last thing the police chief saw.
No, this is my paralysis demon.
Right. I gotta head out. I assume I won't
Yeah.
miss anything.
No,
No.
Oh,
this
God.
ended.